Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. This is a video of, or a podcast, I should say, of stuff that, my life experiences. I like to share it with you all. Hope you all find some enjoyment. It's something you can listen to while you're working out in the yard, raking them leaves now since it's kind of fall. They're starting to fall. Um, Cleaning the house, your Lego room, building Lego. Something you can listen to while you're driving, working, all that good stuff. And yeah, so we'll go and get into it. Today, I'm just going to kind of tell you about my history and a little bit more about me. In case y'all didn't know, a few years, I think around 2019, I ate something wrong and my stomach started hurting just a little bit. And I was like, well, what caused my stomach to hurt? I just thought it was just like a bad stomach ache. I ate some spicy food that day and just kind of tore up my stomach. But it just kept progressively getting worse. I mean, this was everyday pain, every day. And this was going for a week. Finally went to the doctor. They sent me a test, a colonoscopy, and went through there and they found out that I had diverticulitis. I ate a seed that pitted in my intestines that basically grew a hole. And that's what it's called, diverticulitis. It's kind of like it's in the ulcer family, okay? And they said for me to lay off of anything with seeds, corn, anything that's hard to digest. So I did that, right? I thought I did. Well, it wasn't getting any better. So they go, well, we'll go to surgery and do it microscopically and fix you up. You'll be back to work a few days, a week or so later. So, okay, that sounds great to me. Did that. And I still, after the surgery, I was still laying in in the room for recovery. Went to my room for the night. I had to stay 3 days there, so which was fine. I didn't care about that. Well, there it happened. Physical therapy came in. They want to get me up and walking around, so I started walking up, and I felt something like in my gut just drop, like it just fell. Because they went there and cut out the bad part and stitched it back together. I was like, I told the physical therapist, man, something just went wrong there. I felt something felt like my gut just right down to my. And I told the physical therapist, and I think she kind of failed on her job. I think she did not tell the doctor because I just said, I'm not doing nothing. I'm laying back down because the pain was so tremendous. It was horrible. I couldn't even walk. She said, okay, we'll try again tomorrow. Well, I said, whatever. I was mad. I was hurting. Whatever, get out of here. I guess she didn't tell the doctor because I wasn't getting better and I started getting temperature. Then doctor wondering why I wasn't feeling any better, so he took me down to the CAT scan. And they did the CAT scan. I remember this. The person got up, ran, and the doctor came in and said, we got to go to surgery right now. Well, I did surgery. I was septic because my intestines fell. I mean, it just kind of exploded from the surgery, ripped apart, and it was sitting there for a week. So my belly's full of bowel, and I got septic. Well, well, that was fine and dandy. Then I got pneumonia on top of it, and then I I put me on life support because I couldn't breathe on my own. Sat there for a month and a half on life support. Uh, I had pictures, but I'm not going to show pictures. I did tell this story once a while back on my Just to Sit Down podcast, way at the beginning. I think it's titled How Did I Get Here? And I don't know how to tag or I put it up here, but It's not. I don't know how to do all that. I'm not tech savvy on YouTube. Maybe I need to learn. But if you want, you know, hear the story again, you can go back there if you want to look at pictures. I'm telling the story again just to have it on this podcast so y'all can get to know me and my life struggles. But anyway, I was on life support. I remember waking up and I was on a ventilator for a long time. Had to learn how to breathe in on my own. I tell you what, man, right now you're breathing, it's easy. It feels easy right now until you had a ventilator down your throat. They take out when you had to start breathing again on your own because the ventilator did your breathing for you, so your muscles got weak. It is true what they say. If you don't use them, you lose them. I remember them pulling that ventilator out, and I'll tell you what, I feel like I had an elephant on my chest. I felt like I couldn't breathe. No, I was breathing fine. So I had you can hear it sometimes in my videos. I think they did some damage to me. And knocked out a tooth there. That's why I have one tooth. When they did the prying thing, which I should have got fixed. I just hate dentists more than I do surgeons right now, and that's saying a lot. But waking up, finally got the vent out. Then I remember trying to get out of bed. Couldn't get out of bed because I couldn't walk. You lose it. You don't use it, you lose it. So your muscle does get weak and forgetful. And try to get up, I couldn't walk. My wife, my wife was gone home that night. She went home and took a shower and done some things there before she was coming back. And the nurse found me on the floor. I had a trach. And I ripped the trach out of my throat, trying to get up and leave, and I fell, and it was just a whole horrible mess. So I had to learn how to walk again. So that's what I did. I get up, I got done, I got better, finally. They put me in a nursing home for physical therapy so I could learn how to walk again and do things for myself. And I was in the nursing home for about 6 months. And finally learned how to walk. Got up, did that thing, and I started walking again. Finally got a little bit better. And I did fail to mention before even the surgery, I had a pulmonary embolism because I was getting infected down there, and I had to have drains. Every time your body goes into some of that trauma, that's called trauma to your human body. My body through a clot. So I had a pulmonary embolism, so that did back the surgery up 6 months. So I had to live with drain tubes in my belly, and it was just horrible. Worst part of my life. And, now, looking back, I was lucky. I almost died. Septic. And a pulmonary embolism. I almost died twice in 1 year span. So now I'm a little bit more cautious of my health. A little bit more cautious. I don't take that for granted anymore. So I'm thankful to be here and all that good stuff. And I'm still recovering. Well, I'm still trying to give back to the way I used to be, and which I'll never be. And I wish I was. So, listen to your body out there. If you haven't, go listen to your body. Make sure, listen to your body and do what your body tells you. Your body, your BODY. I got depressed. I was depressed because I was working every day. Being the social, providing for my family. Then it comes to a sudden stop like that, and you're sitting around while everybody's having their life. You're sitting around watching TV. It's not fun. You get depressed. real fast. So I did that. Got depressed, and I, you know, it was horrible. It was bad. I did not want to live anymore. I wasn't like caring what happened. I wished, that I had died. I think it would have been a lot better at that time. But I promise y'all I wouldn't bring Lego in this podcast, but I am going to bring it here this time. And YouTube, of course. I was watching the Lego Masters, and I just told my wife, I said, hey, I used to do that when I was a kid. I thought that was kind of fun. And, before we went to Hobby Lobby and stuff, I was going to try model cars. Just something to get my hands busy and maybe concentrate on something. Boy, they were expensive. Well, I didn't know Lego was that expensive back then. But anyway, that's a whole different video. So, just kind of looking around, seeing what was out there. Nothing really sparked my interest, basically. And then I went to, like I said, I was laying there in the chair, and Lego Masters came on, so I was watching that, and I told my wife, I said, man, I remember doing that when I was a kid. So the next day, she got home from work, and I guess she went by the Dollar General store on lunch, and she picked me up a little Captain America mech Lego. I had a computer there because in my mind I thought I was going to write a book. I was going to write a book. I didn't get past the cover sheet. And I'm going to tell a book like what I was doing to you, doing this podcast, telling you my life history and experiences. I was going to put that in a book, but I didn't. So I'm going to do it on a podcast for you guys. Hope you guys enjoying this, by the way. Hit that like button. But anyway, she came home with a Captain America mech Lego set. I put that thing together like in 10 minutes. And I was like, dude, this is fun. The next day, she went back to the dollar store and bought every Lego set, they had except the girl ones like Disney. I didn't want to do the Disney or the Friends. I think I got a Speed Champ. I got a Star Wars set. Anything was like $20 below. So at that time I thought, well, this is pretty cheap. But that's before I found there's more out there. And then anyway, that's another video. But anyway, what my thing is I started getting into Lego, started building, in which that I was busy. I feel like that I accomplished something after I built the set. I think that's what I needed from when I'm working. That was driven. I wanted to accomplish something. That made my day. So building the Lego set, I accomplished something, made me feel better. Well, later on, I discovered Lego on YouTube. I started watching it, putting sets together, and then, then I started thinking, well, of course, Cajun Yeti, if you know him, go subscribe. He put me on a live stream one night, and it just took off from there. Then Seth Bland, or Seth Taburon, he goes, why don't you just make a short? See how you like it. I made my first short, and I liked it. It was fun. And then I started putting two together, Not really making YouTube or Lego a career, because I don't want paid for it. I don't want no money in this. I do this for the friendship, and anybody that knows me knows that I do this for the friendship, not the other part. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So anyway, I started doing the video making and building Lego. And there you go. That got me where I was accomplishing something. YouTube kept me busy, making these videos, and then building Lego as well kept me busy. Made me feel like I accomplished something. And that's what you guys are doing for me and helping me, is by showing some interest, liking my, and coming to my live streams, coming to, comment on my videos and watch my videos where I can come respect to you guys and build Lego. It's keeping me busy, making me accomplish something. I end up, the depression went away. I quit taking the medicine. Doctor weaned me off of it. I didn't need it no more. So that's why I make all these videos for YouTube and build Lego. It's because of this. Because you guys help me. And I thank you guys for that. I really do. I thank you guys a lot for it. So that's why here today I do these videos. Like I just gotta say, it makes me feel like I accomplished something, and I feel like that I made a positive mark on the day, and all that good stuff. So I do thank you for that on itself. And I told you a long time ago I want to bring Lego in it, but for this instance I had to. To tell you the story, I had to put Lego in it. But now, as we said today, I still gotta go to the doctors, my lung doctor, for the pulmonary embolies, and make sure my lungs are still okay, because it messed up my lungs. And I've got to wear a ventilator at night. It was kind of like if you have sleep apnea, kind of same thing. Okay, so we did that. But anyway, guys, and then I still got to take a bunch of meds. I still got to go see doctors every so often. Matter of fact, I got to see one today as I'm making this video. That's why I'm up at Crack It On making video. But you guys, that's where I'm at today. So I apologize that this video is taking so long to get through, but we're wrapping it up right now, guys. So I do want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being part of this journey with me. Of course, if you like this, hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. But guys, always take care, be kind to one another, and yeah, until the next one.